Hello, I'm back. After a break, I'm resuming my mirror image dogfight series with videos on aerial duels from some Commando comics, starting with the Bf-109 combat from the finale of Messerschmitt Storm. Yugoslavia, July 1939. Flight Lieutenant Mike Storm and Sergeant Fred Lucas are among RAF personnel teaching the Yugoslavs how to operate and maintain Hawker Hurricanes and Bristol Blenheims acquired for the Yugoslav Air Force. Unfortunately, their airfield is very remote, the assistance of the German contingent, who claim the best pilots for Yugoslavia's Bf-109s. Taking off for a training flight past a rock formation known as the Devil's Tooth, which dominates the airfield, Mike and his pupils are busy maintaining their V formation and fail to spot 4 Yugoslav Bf-109s led by Goran Milovitch, whose German advisor, Hauptmann Konrad Schwarz, suddenly dives towards the Hurricanes. This leads to the pupils colliding, with one crash landing in the field and rescued by farm workers, Schwarz protesting his innocence, and Mike flying to the 109 base, only to end up punching Schwarz on the jaw. Shortly after, Schwarz's aircraft takes off, forcing Goran to head after them, arriving just in time to stop the pair killing each other. A few days later, Goran visits Mike, who has been ordered to leave Yugoslavia over the incident. After the Yugoslav apologises about Schwarz, who is already back in Germany, Mike accepts an offer to fly the 109, realising it is good at high altitude, but inferior to a Hurricane lower down. A year later, Mike is a squadron leader, commanding a Hurricane unit protecting barges in the Thames estuary. When the 109 is forced to land with minor damage to the cooling system and captured by the Home Guard, Mike gets Fred, now a warrant officer, to repair the damage so Mike can fly out the aircraft, which is later painted in RAF markings and used to give the squadron vital training. In 1941, the squadron is in Greece, providing assistance to Allied ground forces, only for the army to accuse the RAF of attacking them with Hurricanes and Blenheims. Finding their airfield wrecked after a support mission, Mike leads his squadron across the border to the Devil's Tooth airfield in Yugoslavia to refuel, only for the Hurricanes to be destroyed by Yugoslav Blenheims, which were obviously captured and operated by the Germans. Shortly afterwards, Goran, now a major, arrives to recover supplies for a secret airfield in the mountains, agreeing to take Mike and the squadron to replace his own pilots, who were murdered by Schwarz. Following Yugoslavia's official surrender, Goran and Mike decide to follow the Germans' example and use their 109s to escort a pair of Yugoslav SM-79 bombers to attack the Axis forces, which quickly leads to Axis ground troops opening fire on any 109 they see. This prompts Schwarz, commanding a Luftwaffe 109 unit now based at the Devil's Tooth airfield, to ask a local SS unit to extract the location of the secret airfield from the locals. Upon hearing that the enemy are now aware of their location and plan to attack it, Mike and Goran decide to use the last of their bombs to strike first before flying on to Greece. After Mike and his men strafe the airfield, the Yugoslav SM-79s bomb their Italian counterparts. The resulting chaos means only 2 German 109 pilots, Schwarz and his wingman, are able to take off. Seeing this, Mike and Goran turn back to tackle the threat while the others fly on. While Mike is quickly able to outfly and shoot down the wingman, Goran has a fight on his hands. Only just managing to get behind Schwarz, the Yugoslav finds he is out of ammo, which the German takes advantage of, forcing Goran to overshoot into a burst of gunfire, so the latter bails out. At this point, Mike arrives, and the pair circle around each other, only for both of them having to bail out when the starboard wingtip of Mike's 109 slices into the rear fuselage of Schwarz's. Unfortunately for him, the German's too busy firing his pistol at Mike to see where he is, and his parachute gets caught on the summit of the Devil's Tooth, which cuts through the canopy like a razor blade, sending the arrogant pilot falling to his death. Talk about a bad case of toothache. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like and share. Also let me know what you think in the comments section. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and click the bell icon to be notified about new videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.